Hey everyone, it's Andrew, and I'm back with Must-Have Fabrication Tools Part 1. I don't know when Part 2 will come out, to be honest. This is going to be an evolving series. But yes, the first part for fabrication tools that you're going to need is a saw frame and saw blades. Now, we've talked about this a little bit with the hybrid pieces that we've done. But here's just a basic saw blade that you can get from Rio Grande, and then the blades that I have are also from Rio Grande. They're the number 2 blades, which is best for cutting silver. There's also green lion saw frames that have great recommendations from a lot of different jewelers. Now you're also going to need a bench pin and an anvil. Now this is a simple setup again from Rio Grande. You can get different types of the bench pins, which is the wood part, and then the anvil is the metal part. You can cut out a little slice on the end of just one of the regular bench pins that comes with this. That's what I did here if you need it. And as you can see, the wood's very used. I need to get a new one at some point. My little drill holes, from drilling holes in sheet metal are seen on there. And this is a great little setup just because it's very easily movable. You just spin this metal piece around and it'll take it right off of your desk, and then you tighten it back up, and so you can put it wherever you need it. And yeah, it's just a wonderful addition to your fabrication setup. Now let's talk about holding the piece that you're working on. This is a GRS block. This was around $360 if I remember correctly. They're great though. There's ball bearings inside, so it spins around. You can tighten up even how much the piece spins around with that bottom hole, and then you can tighten the middle jaws together with the hand tool that comes with the piece. This is the Jett Basic. This is very similar to Thermolock. Instead of using a microwave though, you heat this up with hot water and then you can remove your metal by doing hot water again. It works much better than Thermolock. I recommend this a mile times over. And then this is the GRS tooltip set that this came with the GRS block. Yes, this has a bunch of little tiny tips as you see in the front, and then paddings on the side, and a padded ring holder as well, so you can use all of these to hold your piece in there if you don't want to get the Jett Basic. Now another thing you're going to need is a rotary tool. You can use a basic rotary tool, but I recommend getting a flex shaft, either Foredom or Prodigy. They both work great. It's called a flex shaft because this hand tool is on a flexible shaft that is attached to the motor. The motor spins with air, and it sucks air in through the top, and that spins the motor and stuff. It has a foot panel that allows you to do a rotating speed, so you can either go faster or slower with the foot panel. That makes it rotate quicker or slower. And it comes with a nice stand that you can drill into your bench, and that holds the motor at the top, and then the hand tool can either go quicker or slower depending on how quick you or how much pressure you apply to that foot panel. This is at full speed, and so you can use it for a variety of things. You can use it for cutting out stone seats, you can use it for polishing. I have a polishing bit on there right now. This is another great organizing tool. This is just a burr holder. This rotates around, and so you can add all of your silicone wheels, your bristle discs, and any diamond bits that you want to this. I've also seen great setups where people will do different grits of polishing on different burr holders, and so this is just another great way to organize all of your tips for your flex shaft and your rotary tools. The other thing that is a must-have is burr saver. This is called BurLife, I'm pretty sure. So you use this on your saw blades and your burr tips so that way they last longer. It's a lubricant that keeps them sharper for longer. Ultimately, you're always going to have to replace a blade and a burr, but this will keep you from having to replace them as often. This came with the GRS block that I got. The GRS block again was around $360. The Foredom flex shaft I believe was around $400 as well. The flex shaft kit came with that rotating burr tip, and then the GRS kit came with this block. So I will leave some links in the description for these. Again, it's just not cheap getting all of these tools and stuff, but it's well worth it. I've gathered these up over 7 years, and so just take your time and get what you can when you can and work towards the next thing. Thank you so much, and I hope this has helped you gather an idea of what you need to start fabricating.